Hello there, Nancy here, and welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Rescue Mission. Super excited today to go over a topic that we get asked so often, and that is just, a little bit more about how to build a sales funnel, what a sales funnel is, what are different types of sales funnels that I should have. These questions come up all the time, and obviously there's a big reason for it, right? Every single business, especially if you are a coach or a consultant or any kind of service provider, should have a sales funnel. In fact, Donald Miller, who is the author of many different books, Marketing Made Simple was one that was great. If you want to learn more about, some of the basics of sales funnels, he wrote so many, Business Made Simple, lots of different ones. But anyway, he said, creating a sales funnel, if you've learned one thing, right, creating a sales funnel for your business can do so much. It is a sales machine for your business. It's a way to create scalable, repeatable processes without you having to have your hands in every step of the way. So, in this episode, which is Sales Funnel 101, I want to first talk about kind of the basics of what goes into a sales funnel. And then I want to give you an idea of three different types of sales funnels that you can create for your business. Okay, so starting out, what are the basic marketing assets that you need for a sales funnel? Well, number one, we're going to want to have a website. Okay, we need a place, to send people so that they can learn more about your business or whatever it is that you do or the services that you provide. Okay. So we need to have a website. Okay. We need to have a place to send them. Number two, we need to have a lead magnet. Okay. Now, lead magnet, also called freebie, also called opt-in, there's many different names for it, but quite simply, it's something that you're giving to people for free. Or, we can also talk about it shortly when we talk about sales funnels, lower ticket. But it should be something that you offer to people that they really see as high value, right? It's something that's going to solve, maybe one of their problems and kind of take them to the next step to, obviously working with you. So, lead magnets can look like a lot of different things. It could be a checklist, it could be a free template, it could be a mini little course. You could do a couple video sequence. You could do a workshop or a free webinar where people sign up. The thing that I want you to keep in mind is this lead magnet is basically how are you getting people to give you their emails? Okay. So that's what we've got to think of. Now, I'll give you a little pro tip, which is pretty useful and awesome and amazing. You can use AI. You can use tools like ChatGPT to help you actually go on. You can tell it a little bit about your business and you could say, now please give me a few different lead magnet ideas. Okay. And again, you want to give it information about your business so it knows more about what you do and who you help. And then obviously from there, then you can ask it for some lead magnet ideas. You can even ask for workshop ideas if that's something that you're going to be doing. So that's a little pro tip for you there. We can use AI to help streamline this process and make it so much better. Now, the next part of the sales funnel, right? I said there's three marketing assets. The third is going to be the email sequence. Okay. So how many of us have actually, signed up for something free? And then what happens after, right? We usually get a welcome email with whatever the freebie was, right? So if it was a free checklist, go ahead, you check your email, you got the free checklist in your email. And then obviously there's a couple emails that go out after. So behind the scenes, if you've never seen what this looks like, it's usually like a 3 to 5, sometimes even more part email sequence, which you've created strategically to provide more value. Obviously get people kind of nurtured a little bit more. And then sometimes, right, even in that free, after downloading the free, you could lead them to whatever next steps that you want them to go on. It could be a free phone call. It could be a low ticket offer. It could be a lot of different things. Okay. Now, what I do want to clarify is these sales funnels that you create, I'm going to go over the basics of what each of them look like, but they can be completely customized to work for your business. And the key thing that I want you to note is it's not just about creating a sales funnel. It's about optimizing it, right? Making sure that you create the right product at the end of the funnel to line up with your client's needs. Okay. We want to make sure that we're converting. We want to make sure that we're hitting certain metrics, right? So I just want to really get that disclaimer out there that we should make sure that we're keeping track of all the important numbers, the sign up rates, the click through, what does that look like whenever people, go to your freebie? How many people are actually giving you their email? How many people are, unsubscribing, in your email sequence? There's different things that we want to look at there. Okay. So now that you kind of know the basics of a sales funnel and what that looks like and that little journey that you're creating, and I do want to say too, like everyone should have a sales funnel, whether it's product based, whether it's service, whether it's whatever. It's always a good idea, right? We should always be collecting emails. And on the other side of that, right, we should have some kind of a sequence behind the scenes. Now, you do want to make sure when you set up your sales funnel, like I said, you've got to have a place where you have a website or you're able to make a landing page. Also, you want to make sure that you have an email service provider. Okay, there are some websites such as Squarespace where you can actually set up, the email collection on the back end. There's other all-in-one programs like Kajabi, Kartra, Digital Course Hive, right? That you can actually set up and they do all the things, right? You can build out your website and your sales funnel all together under one roof. There's many different ones. I mean, email service providers, there are probably thousands, but there is a free version called MailerLite that we do recommend for newbies who want to save, obviously on spending lots of money on different tools and tech. But MailerLite usually does allow you to do a lot within the free version. So anyway, so that's the email service provider. And then of course, as people sign up, I mean, you want to make sure that you created that lead magnet. So, we usually create our lead magnets or freebies in, Canva. If we're going to do like a PDF or even like an ebook, there is a program called Designer with two R's. So Designer with two R's. You can actually create ebooks, very quickly using even pre-created content and even AI. So anyway, so that's a little bit about the basics of sales funnels. Okay. And keeping it simple, right? We're going to start with the first type of funnel that we all should be building. And in fact, we talk about this in Scott and I's new book, Feel Good Business Model. The first funnel that we should be creating for our business is what we call a freebie funnel, right? This is the funnel that offers, our clients or potential clients, right? Something for free. It could be an ebook, could be a webinar, like, hey, sign up for our workshop. It could be, a checklist. It could be a little, video sequence or, anything like that. So it should be something that gives them something valuable for free. It should be, desired enough that obviously they say, okay, I'm going to give you my name. I'm going to give you my email. And then obviously once they sign up for that, you want to build the email sequence behind it that says, hey, thank you so much. Here's your free download. And then obviously you want to continue to provide value, down the line with the 3 to 5 emails. I'm not going to go into too in depth, but that end of that funnel could lead to a phone call. It could lead to a little gentle upsell into, maybe a lower ticket to a mid ticket offer. But basically, you want to keep in mind that the purpose of this sequence on the back end of the freebie funnel is to help people get to know a little bit more about you and your business and the services you provide and how you can work with people. Now, the second type of funnel that we're talking about today, that's a great idea to create. Okay, so you got your freebie funnel over here. You've got a lead magnet connected to it. You could even do different lead magnets and test those out. In fact, you can do 3 different ones, all leading with the same emails behind it, to kind of check for that. Now, the second type of funnel that you can build is a low ticket funnel. So, this funnel really aims at converting leads into paying customers with low entry ticket offers. Okay, we're talking about things under $97. In fact, the common price points that you'll see for a low ticket funnel entry would be $17. That's a common one, $49. We sometimes see, some odd numbers in between, like $27 or something. But those price points are typically below $97. And those are almost right out of the gate, right? Where, you might click on a low ticket offer. In fact, we see this a lot with Facebook ads. Someone might be advertising, hey, sign up for this content calendar. It's $17. You get the template, you get the, all kinds of whatever. And you go ahead to try to sign up for it. And then maybe it'll upsell you to something else. So sometimes people put a bump offer into that sales funnel. Sometimes it's just go ahead, you purchase it, and now it drops you into that sales funnel. And it might be an email or two later, and then you obviously learn about other programs or products, or it could be right at the gate. So again, you can customize it to your business, but the purpose is it really helps deliver, awesome things, right? It helps you showcase the value that you offer by delivering this amazing thing, at a low rate. You build trust, you encourage repeat business, right? This is the way that you really build that. And, having someone actually make the investment, they actually build that trust a lot quicker because, wow, I bought this thing. This was so amazing. I can't even imagine how much value this other thing down the line, is going to be. So that's the low ticket funnel. The third and final funnel, I love really talking about this one, guys. In fact, I so often, right, I have people who come to me and say, I want to set up a high ticket funnel. I want to set it and forget it. I don't even want to like sell, whatever. Here's the thing. Okay. There's two sides of it. There is a way, absolutely, right? When you have built the street cred, the credibility, if you are seen as such a valued and trusted resource and you are, have made a name for yourself and you have so many testimonials and it's easy to see, right? People, I mean, really showcase your value. You can absolutely optimize your funnel and sell higher ticket things. But it takes time to get to that point, right? Very rarely, and I will say, unless you have this magical, like optimized funnel, very rarely will that funnel convert into a high ticket offer. And guys, whenever I say high ticket, it's really like anything over like $5,000 even. I mean, really, I mean, in a lot of cases, I think even over $2,000. But the thing is you have to keep in mind that you can't right out of the gate just create this like $5,000 to $10,000 program and sell it like hotcakes in a sales funnel, right? There's lots of optimizing that has to be done. You have to make sure that, your copy is great. There's a lot of different variables that go into it. So what we recommend is always, and guys, you'll see this even, in fact, Brendan Burchard, I did a lot of research on his sales funnels, and even in a couple of different programs where they actually show, the different ways that, some of these high ticket coaches are selling. And it's all through this idea of this high ticket funnel. So it's for premium high ticket programs, right? It could be a mastermind, could be a group coaching, could be a really big signature course. But really, it's all going to lead to not a sales page. Okay. That's the misconception. A lot of people think that, oh, it's just going to go to the sales page and they can sign up. In fact, instead, it's going to lead them to, yes, a sales page, which tells them more about it, but it should be to have them apply, number one, apply for the program. And number two, to book a call. Okay. Now, the reason why I say this, and I want you guys to do some research, like look around at others in your industry, look around at others who have high ticket programs. I can guarantee you the ones that are actually successful and even huge, right? Like big, giant companies follow this method. And they follow this method because it's so important to, open yourself and open your business to be able to get on a sales call and have this consult call to help people feel confident and comfortable making that big of an investment. Okay. If someone's going to be dropping, 5, 10, 12, 20,000, they're going to want to get on the phone with someone, in most cases. Okay. It's very rare unless you've got a very targeted audience and you know exactly, what to say. And again, you've optimized the heck out of this thing and validated it. You're going to have to get on a phone call. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people get worried and they get scared and they're like, well, this isn't scalable. I don't want to be on phone calls all the time. Well, guess what, guys? Especially as you are building and growing your business, most times it's going to be you, right? And in fact, I will say, Scott and I have been building our business for many years. We prefer it to be us. Okay. We could, yes, hire a sales team, and have, other coaches get on there and do the sales calls. We love to get on conversations. I mean, our high ticket programs, we only let 10 people into our program. So number one, we have that pre-vetting process where people apply, is this a good fit for you? Are you clear on the pricing? Are you good to go? Like, we make sure that again, people are hot leads and they're very serious about making this decision prior to getting on a call with us. So, of course, we're going to make the time to, obviously get on a call with someone and talk about this and see if it is a good fit. Guys, there's been times where it hasn't been a good fit. And we've been able to talk with someone and actually say, you know what, this isn't a good fit. Here's some next steps and really just leave them better. So that down the line, in fact, this has happened so many times that we've had people that we've had conversations with come back to us a year, 2 years, later and say, I'm ready. And, I'm fully ready to go. I know what's expected. And, I really appreciate you taking the time to help me, really set expectations and get to this point. So that's the big thing I really want to throw out there is, don't be afraid of getting on these consult calls. Don't be afraid to having conversations with people. Okay. It's so value added for you and your business. And again, down the line, and as you get this going and you earn the street cred and you get all the testimonials, and maybe when you eventually hire a team, right, you can optimize the heck out of this thing. But no matter what, with a high ticket sales funnel, again, my recommendation would be create an application. Make sure, again, you ask the right questions. You can use ChatGPT for this as well to help guide you, tell them what you're doing. I have a high ticket program. It's for these types of people, who need help with whatever. What are some good, application questions I can put to vet them and see if they'd be a good idea prior to booking a consult call. So that's another little tip there, how to use with AI. So bringing it all together, a lot of people ask, well, do I have to have three or whatever? Please just start with one, which again is the freebie funnel. It's a way to collect emails, just take people on a very simple journey. Again, use AI to help you with this. But even in our program, in fact, our mastermind program, we do go through, we've got a whole in fact, sales funnel optimization little factory that we're going to be adding to our training portal. And it's something that we work with each and every one of our members. So, again, have already closed our doors, obviously, to our Expert Authority Mastermind. We will be reopening, probably not until, quite a few months from now. But, if you are interested in learning more about anything that we do and we teach, because my husband and I together, Scott, Aaron, we come together and we actually teach business strategy. We help businesses get off the ground, build out the structures, to really build that feel good business model. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more, thetimetogrowcom is a great place to go. That's our website that we have together. We've got a little assessment on there so you can kind of dig into where you're at in your business and what are really good next steps for you. But hopefully this was helpful. I actually love talking about sales funnels. I mean, I think there's so much value in taking the time to really build these out. And sometimes it can be hard. Not going to lie, when you're in it, we always say it's hard to see the label from inside the jar at times. But, definitely something that you want to map out and keeping it simple at first, writing it down on a piece of paper, kind of designing what you want things to look like, right? Here's the free lead magnet. What's going to happen next, right? Write out your little sequences. So anyway, hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in to the Entrepreneur Rescue Mission. If you guys love this podcast, also, if you could take just a minute of your time and leave a 5-star rating and review, so appreciate. Thank you so much. Have a great day.